So in today's session, we are going to discuss about a GlideForm API. Okay. In today's session, we are going to discuss about GlideForm API. So GlideForm is also a client-side API, which is used to make modifications on the form. Modifications on the form. What are form modification and all? I'll show you in a minute. So GlideForm is also a client-side API, which is used to make the modifications on the form. Okay, GlideForm is accessed using G_form. GlideForm can be accessed using G_form. Okay. So yesterday we did discuss about a Glide user also, right? Glide user is a client-side API which is used to make modification. Is used to get the current logged in user information and their role. Okay. Can be accessed using G_user. It can be accessed using G_user. Okay. So using G_user, you can get a current logged in user first name, current logged in user last name, full name, login name, system ID, current logged in user has specific role or not. So I will also show you about Glide user one more time. Okay. Today I'll also show you Glide user about Glide user one more time. So I'm just opening the shipping case form. Is kindly accept sounds. I mean, some cough and all middle. Okay. I'll try to I'll try to mute myself. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating a client script here. Okay, how can I create the client script? Is that we did discuss about UI policies, right? Right click configure client scripts. Okay. Good morning, Malik. Okay. So in this client scripts, you can write JavaScript and you can write client side APIs both. Okay, in this client scripts, you can write JavaScript plus client-side APIs. I'll separately discuss about client scripts, guys. Just now, for now, try to understand about Glide User API and Glide Form API. For now, try to understand about Glide User API and Glide Form API. Glide User Overview. Okay, I'm just choosing onload client script. See, these types of client scripts I'll tell you separately. I'm writing an alert. Hi. This is a string, guys. JavaScript string. This is alert. This is also JavaScript. So this onload client script is there, right? I created an onload client script. In that onload client script, I have written piece of JavaScript. I didn't use client-side APIs. That's just a JavaScript alert and a string hi. Okay. So alert is also a JavaScript. And so this onload client script, right? This onload client script will run every time when you refresh the shipping case form. So every time when the form is loaded, now the form is loading, right? And you can see the alert here. Hi. I am just refreshing this one. You will see hi. Just refreshing this one, you will see hi. Every time when the form loaded, the onload client script will run. Okay. So onload client script will run every time when the form is loaded. On the shipping case table, what I have done, I have created a onload client script. Why did I create onload client script? To explain about glide user, glide form in detail. Okay. So in place of hi, string hi, I'm using glide user object. G underscore user dot first name. Okay. Last name. Full name. User ID. Username. As role. Okay. So every time when I load the form, the onload client script will run. The onload client script will run, and it will show the logged in user first name in the alert, last name in the alert. Let me just save this one. I am just loading the form. Okay. You guys can see current logged in user first name, last name, full name, system ID, login name. So current logged in user has specific role or not? Has role exactly. False. Has roles. Has role from list. Getting my point? How Glide user is working and all. So use cases, there are separate scenarios. We'll discuss use cases separately. Just understand that glide user is used to get the current logged in user information and their roles. Okay. Okay. Now we will understand about glide form overview. Our topic for today is glide form, right? So glide form. So glide form is a client side API which is used to make modifications on the form. Okay. A glide form is a client side API which is used to make modifications on the form. Okay. Getting my point? Okay. So now I will show you what kind of modifications we can do on the form. This is a form, right? Let us say this is a form, right? On this form, if you want to make any modification, you can do the modifications using glide form. So let us say I want to show some message on the form. I can show the messages in two ways. One is actually information message. Another one is actually a warning message. See, if you go there, you will find animals there. You will find lion there. That is an information. If you go there, lion will kill you, means that's a warning. Hmm? So you can show two types of messages, information message and error message. So I'm not going to use alerts here. I'm just using G underscore glide form can be accessed using G underscore form. Dot add information message. G underscore form dot add error message. G underscore form dot clear messages. Guys, these clear messages I am commenting here. JavaScript commenting. If you comment this line will not be executed. Okay. Attachment is mandatory. I am showing two messages on the form. On the form load, this onload client script will run. It will show these two messages. I am using glide form here, G underscore form. This one is information message. This one is actually error message. Error message will be shown in the red color. You know, right? Traffic signals. There is no yellow color here. Okay. Only blue or red. Okay. So these are actually called information messages. If you remember, if you remember, I'm severely affected, guys, somehow, without my knowledge. 3 days, not even 5 hours sleep. I traveled without helmet. I especially this Hyderabad pollution. I can't bear this Hyderabad pollution. So if you remember here, I'm just creating a problem from here. I'm creating a problem here, right? You can see once the problem is created, you are able to see information message here. This message is shown using this line. Getting my point? This message you are able to see this information message. This message is shown. They use this line here. Getting my point? Okay. So if you want to clear out these two messages, first line will show the information message, second line will show the error message, third line will actually clear those two messages. If you see, you won't be able to see the messages here. You're able to understand how to show the messages on the form, how to. Huh? Likewise, not only here on the fields also, especially on the caller field, I want to show a message. On the caller field, I want to show a message. On the category field, on the particular fields, I want to show a message. Hmm? So if you want to show a message on the fields, then what you have to do is you have to use show field message. Underscore form dot show field message. So this is actually a field name. Field name is different. Field label is different. This is field label. This is field name. Field names you will be able to find it if you use SN Utils Chrome. That SN Utils Chrome you all know, right? So U underscore caller I am using here. U underscore caller. The message that you want to show is that in a blue color or red color? Info means blue color. Error means red color. I have used info here. Let me use okay. I'm just refreshing this one. So this is actually information message, field information message. This is error message. Blue color, red color. Earlier we were able to show it on the form, we are able to show it on the field. Likewise, you can show it on any field. Only thing is you have to change the field name. That's it. Suppose I have to show the messages on different fields. You can see. Likewise, you can show the messages on the fields as well. If you want to hide those messages, you can hide those field messages. You can hide all of them at a time. Underscore form dot hide field messages. It will hide all the field messages on the form. No, I want to hide only one field message. So we can also hide only one field message also. It has hidden all the field messages, right? So instead of hide all field messages, I am just hiding the field messages that are there on the category only. Hide field message. On which field? Category field. Okay. It has hidden all the field messages, right? Okay. So likewise, we can show the field messages as well. So normally, if I have to make a field mandatory, guys, how do you make a field mandatory? You go to the field, you will go to the dictionary and you will check the mandatory checkbox and you will make it mandatory. Or sometimes, if you have to make a field mandatory on condition basis, you will use UI policy or data policy. So now what I am trying to tell you is, you can also use glide form to make a field mandatory. You can also use glide form to make a field read only. You can also use glide form to hide the field on the form. I will show you. I want to make a category as mandatory field using script. I want to make a subcategory as read only field using script. I want to make a configuration item field hidden. So g underscore form dot set mandatory. This line is used to make a field mandatory on the form. Which field? Category field. U underscore category. Comma. If you want to hide the, sorry, if you want to make the field non-mandatory, if you want to make the field non-mandatory, let us say here on the form, color is a mandatory field, right? I want to make it non-mandatory. If I want to make it non-mandatory, you have to use e underscore form dot set mandatory u underscore color comma false. False means you are making non-mandatory. True means you are making mandatory. Okay. So now I am making category field mandatory. I am also making subcategory field read only. To make it read only, g underscore form dot set read only u underscore subcategory false. Read only true. Set a display. Set a display is used to show or hide the field. U underscore. You can see this category field has become mandatory. Subcategory has become read only, and configuration item field is hidden. Getting my point? So similarly, if you want to make it category non-mandatory, then you will pass it here as false. Okay. If you want to make a category as editable, you will make it false. If you want to show the configuration item field, you will pass it to true. Hmm? Getting my point? It has become non-mandatory. This is irritable. Field is visible. So you can make a field mandatory using GlideForm also. Hmm? Understand my point? Okay. So guys, normally I'm entering the email Uday Kishore 522@gmail.com. I'm entering an email here, right? Hmm? So I'm manually entering it. If I have to enter this value in this field using script, I have to use g underscore form dot set value. So either I can use it here. I am using JavaScript executor here. JavaScript executor. G underscore form dot set value. I'm able to set the field value using script, right? Did I enter this manually? So g underscore form dot set value method. G underscore form dot set value will actually set the field value automatically using scripting. Okay. So similarly, short description field set value u underscore description comma text value. Okay. Let me just refresh this one. So the short description field, I'm able to set the field value, right? Likewise, you can set the field values using script. I will show you one example. Mm, which one? So when do we set the field values automatically and all? I'll tell you. But just remember, we can also set the values using script also. Okay. So similarly, if there is already a value here, this number value is already there. Uday Gadiparthi value is already there. If there is already a value, sorry guys. If there is already a value, if you want to get that field value, instead of set value, you will use get value. Okay. So I want this number value, or I want this particular contact type field value. I want the external emails value. So instead of set value, you will use get value. Get value, and you don't need to pass value here. You are getting the value of the field, right? Keep it in an alert here. Just refreshing this one. You can see in the alert, you will be able to see this external emails address. That is actually udaykishore522@gmail.com. Either strength is going down every day. You can see udaykishore522@gmail.com. So we are in earlier we are setting this field value. Earlier we were setting this field value. Now we are actually getting this field value. Okay. So I want this number field value. Then what I will do, instead of external emails, I'll use u_number field. You can see you are able to get the value number, right? Hmm? Likewise, we can set the field values. You can get the field values. On the form, we have sections here, right? Note section, related record section, resolution information section. If you want to see the section names, if you want to see the section names, then what I do is g_form dot sections, get section names. These are the section names. Section labels are different. Section names are different, as I told you. Hmm? Section labels and section names are different, guys. So I'm just refreshing this one. Here, guys, we have to use JavaScript combination of client-side APIs. JavaScript combination of server-side APIs. So I want to hide a resolution information section, guys. I want to hide this section using script. Okay. If you want to hide the section using script, g_form dot set section display field name comma false. So means it will show. False means it will hide. You can see section is hidden or not. It is still loading, na? The section is hidden now. If you want to show the section, you will pass boolean value true here. Okay. Getting my point. So The point here, you have to, I'll show you one logic. I want to hide all the sections, guys. There are 4 sections here, right? I want to hide all the sections. Okay. Then what I have to do? I have to write this line 4 times. అర్థమవుతుందా రాజా? Okay. Notes section. Related underscore records section. System information section. Okay, system information section. So using this way, we are hiding the sections. Okay, tomorrow he will create a new section. That section also should be hidden. Again, he has to come to the script and he has to add a line, right? Isn't it? See, you have written the script to hide the 4 sections. Tomorrow he will create a new section. To hide that section also, he'll have to write the script. Day after tomorrow, he will create one more section. To hide that section also, he has to write that script. Instead of that, instead of modifying the script every time, I am going to var section names. JavaScript. I am writing JavaScript here. Is equal to g underscore form dot get section name. Get section names is string or array. We have to identify. Let us use alert type of section names. So that we'll be able to understand, is this a string or object? Normally, we'll find it now. It is an object. Object means it is an array. Array. Okay. So array means what we will do? We will take the length. We'll take the length. I think there is a network issue. So what we understand, g underscore form dot get section names is giving you an array. What I will do is var length, or I can write for loop here. I have written the for loop here. Okay. So this section names dot length. Section names dot length. So what I am doing, this length you will get it as 4. Okay. Now in this for loop, I am writing g underscore form dot set section display. Okay. Section names of index of I, comma false. What happens? How many sections are there? Those many sections will be hidden. Getting my point? You no need to modify the script, right? Every time. Tomorrow there can be any sections. It will hide all the sections. How many sections are there? Those many sections it will hide. You understand why did I use for loop here? To loop through each section. I'm just saving this one. How am I using the combination of JavaScript and ServiceNow provided database? Is there any section that is visible now? Section is visible. Getting my point? So these lines here, I am taking the array using this line array of section names. I have taken the length. This length will give you 4, as there are 4 sections. So it will iterate 4 times. It will hide 4 sections. Getting my point? Okay. So in this form, how many are editable fields are there? These all are editable fields, right? So I have to get all the editable fields. Edit. So it will get all the editable fields. Okay. I'm making all the editable fields to read only true. Getting my point? I am making all the editable fields to read only. You can see all are become read only or not. See, not only one field. What are all the fields that are editable on the form? I am able to get, this is an array. This is giving array of editable fields. This is giving array of editable fields. I am taking the length of the array. I am hiding, I am making read only each field read only. Okay. Section names get editable fields. Getting my point, right? So likewise, you can hide the sections as well using form. So if you want to hide the related lists means, guys, here if you create the record, let me just save this form. These related lists we'll discuss in tomorrow session, guys. Okay. Still, we are yet to complete the glide form. Glide form is not yet done. There are few other methods are there in the glide form that we'll be discussing it in tomorrow session. So far, everybody is clear, right? Regarding glide form. Use cases, we'll start it tomorrow. We'll start it soon. See, very first thing, we should be strong enough in the fundamentals. If you don't understand the fundamentals, if you try to learn the subject, you won't be able to understand. So somebody says, if you read the newspaper, you'll learn how to learn English and all. If you don't know the meaning of each word, even if you learn newspaper, that is of no use. First of all, you must learn the meanings, then you have to start reading it. So you have to understand what is glide user, what is glide form, what is equal to, what is return, what is function, what is method, what is array. These fundamentals you have to understand. Then you will be able to understand the concept clearly. Guys, I am taking you to step by step, line by line. Okay. Well, definitely you will feel difficult only in few topics. In the rest of the topics, you will feel easy. Okay. Update sets topic is covered, right? Update sets topic is covered. Import sets topic is covered. Import sets is covered. The seller definition is covered. The seller definition is covered, right? What else is covered? Reports. Access controls also covered, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Uh, please keep practicing regarding the glide user and glide form. We'll be completing the glide form in tomorrow session. Tomorrow we have a session. Okay. Okay. Then we'll see you there in tomorrow session. Thank you all. Yeah, reports I will be covering. Okay. Import sets also I'll be covering. Whatever is not covered, I'll be covering. Okay. Uh, I don't leave you, not covering any topic. Okay. So you have to say, sir, you leave me, sir. Something like that. I don't leave you. Okay. See you there in tomorrow session, guys. Thank you all.